Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Nick, aka Shinies, and honestly, I don't really have an opinion on the Cybertruck. I think people are too mean to people that have one, but I also think that, like, I don't know, I think it could be better. So I'm just kind of like in the neutral zone on that. What's up, Archer? What's up, Hefty? Good to see you guys. Thanks for stopping in. We got to run, and we got to get set up for this hunt today. So that is number 1, and we have to now do a second one, which I already have accounted for, and then we'll boogie from there, and we'll see what happens. Okay, perfect. So let's get back to dream time. Hey, Cheese, check out my shirt. Hang on. Isn't that neat? Isn't that neat? I don't even know what that is. Hefty, sometimes I feel like you would rather let everybody know how little you know about pop culture as opposed to just going and doing a quick Googling and finding out what the Tesla Cybertruck is. Because I feel like your most commonly stated phrase is, I don't know what that is, instead of just like the 2 seconds that you could go Google and find out what is Cybertruck, and then you could have an opinion on the matter. You know what I mean? We're like that far away. It kind of reminds me of that one episode of Family Guy where Peter has the chance to stop September the 11th from happening, and they start listing off all the people that are no longer involved, and there are all these politicians that Brian hates, and Peter just goes, I don't know who any of these people are, and then he doesn't do the thing that he needs to do, and it's wonderful. What's up, Brandon? Oh my god, my eye got something. Where did you find that shirt? I need it. I don't know. My aunt got it for me for Christmas, or for my birthday, for some holiday. What's up, Rosie? How's it going? Hey, what's up, Clocky? How you doing, man? Saw Cybertruck last week when I was coming home. It's cool. Yeah, I'm really excited. I love that it says the birth. Same thing as not. I just don't know how you don't know what a Tesla Cybertruck is. Like, I'm not even coming at this from a place of violence. Like, they have been all over the news for like 2 full years now. That's the part that blows me away, that you don't know what a Cybertruck is. I don't know how I would. I don't know how you wouldn't. I honestly don't know how. I'm stunned. I'm stunned. I'm shocked. Woke up a few minutes ago. Dude, same. I woke up at 7:07. 11 minutes is what it takes me to get to this point. It could take me longer, but, you know, I just make bad decisions. I just want this Darkrai. I just want it so bad. It's just so cool. We also have one rolling around wrapped in gold and one wrapped in a pearlescent blue to purple. Yeah, the Tesla wraps are actually super neat. I'm sorry, the news I watch doesn't focus on new cars. What's up, Dr. Fiend? How's it going? Yeah, I don't know, man. That's wild to me. But I'm glad that you don't know about it, because then it's not taking up any space in your brain. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing that you don't have to have that taking up any space in your brain. Hopefully Darkrai shines. That's what I hope happens too. I'm going to be lurking, but I'm here. Carly, thank you so much for your existence and for your hair. And yeah, that's not much space to begin with. Very small, hefty, big brain energy over there. The news we watch is applicable, shows our age. I mean, I don't know what news you're watching, but I can almost guarantee. Hefty, what news do you watch? Or what news do you listen to? That's an important question. Because I'm going to go and I'm going to Google whatever news outlet you take, Cybertruck, and see how many articles they've posted in the last 2 years. And I guarantee it's over a dozen. Come on, number 699. No, it's not. Cybertruck's not my favorite truck. I am into the Ram 1500. I watch 30 minutes of news every morning. And where do you watch said news? Geez, news comes on a pigeon. Jeez, that poor pigeon. The thing with this hunt is I have to acknowledge that it could technically go really far. Have to go to the town square and watch the town crier. Like I'm gonna publicly say that on the internet. Okay, well let's just run through the gamut. Here we go. Fox News, Cybertruck. All right, here we go. September 14th, Cybertruck. November 25th, 2019, Tesla Cybertruck. No, May 20th, 2024. What's it like owning a Cybertruck? September 18th, 2024, Tesla Cybertruck gets military makeover. 17 hours ago, Tesla recalls 2400 San Diego, that's Fox San Diego. Tesla recalls 2400 Cybertrucks. In the 6th recall, Fox News, July 30th, 2024, you've heard about the Cybertruck. August 11th, Tesla orders $61,000 Cybertruck. Viral Cybertruck and Lamborghini street race. Virginia race. I mean, there's just so many. Now let's go to the old CNN. Can anyone explain the Cybertruck to me? Cybertruck is impressive and worrying. 27,000 Cybertrucks. Hefty, this is impossible. I know this is a bit. This has to be a bit. It has to be a bit. MSNBC. Cybertruck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dude, you're joking. You're messing with me. I'm over this. I'm over being messed with. Not today. Not today. Not today. My dad's Ram 1500 truck got hit by a deer in front of the truck. Is damaged. We had to leave his truck in Lexington, Virginia, and couldn't tow it back home, so it's in Virginia now. Well, it's like they say, almost heaven, truck in Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountains. Shenandoah Ram 1500. I believe that was what Jonathan Denver was writing about all those years ago. Hey, what's up, Raji? How's it going? Good to see you. A bit. I'm not sure you realize this, but news websites post a lot more stories than what is covered in 30 minutes of on TV in the morning. Sunshine over my gosh dang shoulders, John Denver. That's what I'm saying. It's like that other song he wrote. Thank God I'm a hefty boy. That's a good one too. I like that. I like Johnny D, Johnny Denver omelet. I've never had a Denver omelet. This is at this point just a stream of consciousness. I feel like Robin Williams. All right. Country road, take me home to a place where the memes roam. All the memes. Would everybody please, what the heck? Bush, what the hell? Everybody drop a like on the stream right now. Be the coolest thing in the whole world. You can see this little Psyduck back here. He's really buff. You can double tap on his abdomen and that'll really help with that. But other than that, I'm not going to ask you to like the stream again. You should just do it. It's the coolest thing that person can do. No Darkrai. You know that song's not actually about West Virginia, but it's about the western part of the state of Virginia. Raji, favorite shiny legendary is Rayquaza for sure. Super cool. Excited for the event. Hope that it comes internationally. International Man of Mystery. How's the hunting this morning? It's good. We have not found anything yet, but we're looking. And that's it. Black Shinies hit different. Rayquaza, Aegislash, Greninja, 100%. Watch the big thing about something called the Quiet Zone in West Virginia where the big telescopes are. Really? How big are these telescopes? Hey, what's up, Mia? How's it going? I made brisket smash burgers last night for dinner. They were okay. The buns that we had, they're too thick. I'm gonna try and smash the bun today. Smashing bunkins. Point of no cell service, microwaves have issues working, a lot of isolation. Microwaves have issues working. Tick Buns, it's true. Did we hear we're getting a Rayquaza in Scarlet and Violet and raids? Right now, supposedly it's just in Japan, but then I've heard rumors that it's not just in Japan and it is a global event. So, did you know that Uranus was the first planet to be discovered? Well, how about that? Emerald, what's up, buddy? They have no legal internet. I hope it's global as well, but I'm guessing how they'll do it is like how they did Zero Aura, where it's like if a bunch are defeated, you can catch one, or maybe you can only catch one and it's just in the dens. But I'll tell you what, if this is their solution to shiny Pokemon or shiny legendaries, releasing them as 7-star raids, that's so lazy and such a bummer. Emerald, I'm glad to hear that you've moved past your glue eating. That's really good. It's really good for your intestines. You think you'll get the shiny today? No, I honestly don't. I really don't. If we did, it would be great. It'd be pretty awesome. Like, I don't think we're gonna get it just because the statistics of getting that early are really not there. But I do think that there's a chance that it could happen. There's always a chance. There's a 1 in 8,192 chance. I just like the raid method for shiny Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I mean, they just messed up. I only like this one because of the anime. Do you think Olivia Rodrigo is talented? Yes. Yeah, sure. Hold up, gotta pull something out real quick. All right, Nuke, what do we got? I'm ready to remove you from the channel. So what are we pulling out? Let's see what we got. Make it happen. Is there a way to boost the shiny odds of Pokemon Platinum? There's not. I mean, not this way. There's like Poke Radar that you could do, but not for this. I just forgot her because there's just so many other talented actors and actresses. Yeah, I'm thinking more about her music than I am her acting prowess. Back in the day, we didn't even know what shinies are. It's true. That's actually a thing. Do you think David Bowie's hair was extensions or real in the 80s? Probably real. I have a question. Samurai Dom, I have the answer. What do you got, buddy? Is there shinies in Gen 1? Technically, yes. There were no differentiated sprites in Gen 1, but there were differentiated stats that when transferred over to Gen 2 would have differentiated sprites. So technically, yes, but they would never visually be shiny in Gen 1. Can't say do raids for every shiny Pokemon, but an event that correlates to the anime, I'd do the Sword and Shield with how many were defeated. I just think it's so much easier to release the shinies as something you can hunt, but you know, I guess they want people to play together communally online, I suppose. I have so much razor burn from shaving. It's actually awful. I don't know where it all came from. Well, I do. I shaved, but still. Do you think Meatloaf went to restaurants and ordered the meatloaf and giggled when he did? No, I don't think he did. What's up, Razzie? How's it going? Shiny was actually a community name, Pseudo Legend Starter, and was later adopted by the official Pokemon company. I did know that. That's kind of cool. Transfer Pokemon with the correct stats to Gen 2 and then the Pokemon shiny. So yes, there are shiny Pokemon in Gen 1. Yes, statistically there are. But not visually. No visual differentiation. I don't know why they didn't let them be hunted. It's just the way that they decided to do the game as like an overworld thing. What they really should have done was have like a den, or like, you know how some of the birds have a nest. Like they should have had dens or nests or something like that, and then you could approach the nest, and then similar to like in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, when it flies down from the top, you would see the shadow. It would fly down. That would start a small like sequence, and in that sequence it could be shiny, and then it didn't have to be the way that they did it. They just chose to because it's easy, but it didn't have to be that way. Could be really easy to just have like a shadow appear from behind you, kind of like what Let's Go did with their like animation, and then it resulted in the but no. Are you the same guy who did the Shiny Rayquaza streams? I mean, at some point in time I would have, but I don't know if I'm specifically that guy. I'm one of the guys that did a Shiny Rayquaza stream. Yeah, I mean, the Pokemon Company has been doing a really heavy job of trying to make shinies less valuable. They've been working real hard at it. Well, I should rephrase that. They've been working really hard at making them more profitable and making them less valuable. Partnerships with GameStop, running it exclusively through Pokemon Go, where people would have to pay if they want to. Like those are all things that increase the bottom line, but don't actually like help with shiny rarity. Nope, that's not me, dumb. I miss the Omega Ruby days. I honestly miss Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and I wish I mean I could still play it, but I wish that bank would just not close down. I feel like the shiny Meloetta, but having to buy home kind of sucks. Yeah, it's true. Like, it would be kind of nice if I mean, you could do it without buying it, but they know what they're doing. They know that people are lazy and don't want to do all that extra steps. Valuable, yes. Shiny reactions went from oh my god shiny to shiny yay. It's true. But you can still get the oh my god a shiny depending on what you play, you know? Is there a date for it closing down? I've heard rumors of end of 2025. Hey, what's up, old Nintendo dude? Chill Pokemon content, appreciate you. Haven't been able to get Pokemon Bank to work recently. Really? I used it yesterday. I do like what they did with Meloetta just because it was a little different and did require some degree of effort. And if you had already done it, you got rewarded for doing a big part of the game, which is the collection side of things. But I also think it was just a cash grab. It's because my 3DS is modded. So is mine. That's the only way to get Bank if you get a new 3DS. But yeah, Bank worked for me yesterday. Yeah, I'm not sure. Have to reinstall it? Yeah, you might want to, because yeah, it worked just fine. To get a bunch of legendaries transferred over. Love to view the other vids this weekend. Take care. Hey, sounds good, old Nintendo. Thanks so much. Talk to you again soon. It's my favorite gen. Gen 8. Gen 8, Gen 4, Gen 8, Gen 4, Gen 2. Probably like in that order. I think Gen 8 is the greatest generation of Pokemon. Sword, Shield, Legends Arceus, BDSP. It is the best generation. I don't think there's ever been a gen better than that. Because of Forest. Forest doesn't hurt. Forest definitely doesn't hurt. But yeah. Hands down. I think you could make arguments for any generation and Gen 8 would still beat it. Why Gen 8? Sword and Shield, BDSP suck, PLA sub Gen 8. Sword and Shield do not suck. Anybody who says Sword and Shield sucks has a wee brain. BDSP is a great game. Artistically, it's beautiful. Fluid mechanics. Great representation of the original Gen 4 games. The ability to do lots of different shiny hunts that go beyond so many different pieces. And it was actually tough. It was a hard game. It was something that was not easy to beat. Cynthia's fight at the end was hard, very hard. The only thing that it lacked was shiny hunting, and even Pokeradar is pretty awesome. Like there's a ton that you can do. You just have to be patient with it, and you can get not just one, but like you can complete a line. That's what I did. I got 6 Nidoran females the other night just because my chain made it to 40, and I could just keep going and until it broke. So no, BDSP is not a bad game. It's just not a great shiny hunting game. Only game I never bothered to complete or to log in after beating the champion. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the replay value, which for a lot of people is shiny hunting, or the revisiting values is shiny hunting. That game didn't have a whole lot of it, but it's also, you know, kind of an interesting choice that they released another like Sinnoh era game, which is Pokemon Legends Arceus, which had way better shiny hunting in the same little bit. I think Gen 6 is better. X and Y are the best Pokemon games on the 3DS. Fine, that's okay. I'm glad that you think that. But saying Sword and Shield suck is so categorically false. Like, that's just a crazy take. So that means that you think Dynamax Adventures suck. It means that you think that a storyline driven the way that it's driven, which allows basically anybody to play the game without any issue, sucks, which that part I do kind of agree with. But one thing I didn't like is they didn't break the OG contest from Pearl and Diamond. True. BDSP had overhyped community expectations that wasn't ever communicated from T. Yeah, that's true. I like Scarlet and Violet's a fun game. Scarlet and Violet's fine. X and Y are literally unfinished. Well, there's that. I mean, Sword and Shield just has everything. Like, there's not a single thing that game lacks. That's the part. Like, if you look at all the things that Pokemon has had and done well, Sword and Shield has every one of them. Mystery Dungeons Explorer Sky, that is like a really sought after game. Gen 6 is the worst gen. See? Everybody's got feelings. It's not like the Cybertruck. Yeah, Raya, that's a super, super sought after game. But then again, so is a Winnie the Pooh game right now. So, sought after. Disney basketball, that's interesting. Kind of holds your hand like a mother trucker. Maggers are neat, but designs kind of suck. There's a reason the Gen 6 games are super cheap and easy to get on eBay and Marketplace. That's also true. I got mine super cheap. Winnie and Pooh, Blood and Honey, the game. Is that the one? Say Gen 2 is the worst, but only for the map and lack of new Pokemon. Gen 2 introduced a lot of really important mechanics. Gen 2 introduced shiny Pokemon, so that was cool. Gen 2 added time-based events like the bug hunting contest and the radio, which was really cool. Gen 2 added experience all versus experience share. I think that was Gen 2. That might have been Gen 3. I don't remember exactly when that came out. If Gen 8 isn't the worst gen, then what is? I mean, of the ones that I've played, of the ones that I've spent time and I have actually like dove into, I think probably Gen 1 or 2 are the worst. When you think about quality of life, when you think about gameplay, when you think about just all of the things, they're probably the worst gens. Now, I love them. I think they're really important, but I think that Gen 1 and 2 are probably your worst. I think the jump from Gen 2 to Gen 3 was ridiculous. I think it's probably the most like the most influential advance in a Pokemon game. But I mean, it's tough to argue that Gen 1 and 2, other than being like the first and being the starter of everything, being the father and the mother of Pokemon, it's tough to argue that they're not the worst. But again, it's all opinion based. Yeah, but didn't Gen 5 wasn't the appeal of Gen 5 is that the Pokédex, at least in Gen 5, was just the Gen 5 Dex. I thought that was really cool. Like, they added 150 new mons, but that was what the Dex was, which I think that's neat. I honestly think that's how a lot of it should be, but I understand why it isn't. But I thought that was pretty cool. It says that Gen 5 sucks is objectively wrong. I don't think you understand how objectively works. I have to ask, would you see my bad jokes in DMs? No, I don't have my Discord open. One of my favorite base Pokemon games. Nice. Gen 5 was too grindy. Appeal was that every Pokemon you went up against trainer battles, but also Purloin and Herdier. Now, here's the deal. I don't know what some of your ages are, nor do I care to ask, and I'm not going to ask, nor do I care for you to tell me. But I have a strong feeling that everybody who is saying that certain generations are better than others is because when you started to get into Pokemon, those were the first games that you played, and you have a ton of nostalgia for those games. But if you want to look at it truly from an objective lens, you would look at all things and take emotion and reason out of it, which is why I said Gen 1 and 2, despite being some of the most important and some of the ones that I've played the most, they are without question the worst of the games. Without question. I love them and they're great, but they are in fact not the best of the games. I feel like Gen 1 and 2 just had significant historical implications for the progression of the IP as a whole phenomenon media. Yeah, 100%. Without any, there's no argument. It could potentially be considered, other than maybe the original Super Mario Brothers game for the NES, it could be considered the best and the most influential game possibly ever. Last year I went back to Blue. I lasted less than an hour. I couldn't. Exactly. Why do you have the screen in the back? Because it's fun. 20 nick times is long. I think so good, and thanks. 20 nick times. That is a lot of nick times. Cam, thank you so much for the 20 months of membership. Hope the gym is good today. Amount of content-wise, non-biased. You're completely right. They're the worst with the amount of content. They're the worst with way more than just the amount of content. For someone not familiar with what you're doing right now, please explain the process you're going through. Sure. So these are what we call soft resets. And basically what I'm doing is at static, legendary or static mythical Pokemon like we have here, particularly in this generation, every time that you encounter them, which is when you hit the A button to actually like interact with that Pokemon, a giant die is rolled. That die has 8,192 sides, and then one of those sides is different than the other 8,191. What I'm doing is rolling that die and seeing if I land on the correct side. If I do, I get the shiny and I'm happy. If I don't, I reset the game using what we call a soft reset, which actually just resets the software, not the hardware, and we do it again. And we continue to do this over and over again until eventually someone loses their mind, whether it's me or the shiny. One of those two things will occur. That is essentially what we're doing when we're doing soft resets for this. So I see that is not the shiny, and I roll it again. Don't forget Gen 3 introduced some important advancements, 100%. Huge influence. I could argue that Emerald is technically a broken game, and while the content is decent, has a lot of nostalgia for many. The game itself is broken in many ways when it comes to coding. Yeah, but that doesn't really impact a lot of people. Like, she's answered this question for me, because this is the one that matters the most. If you would have never, ever dabbled in shiny hunting, and you would have never, ever watched Pokemon streams, and you played Emerald, and you never did a single thing to Google or research the game, would you have any idea the code is broken? No, you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't. I didn't know it until this year, and I've played that game dozens of times through. Of course you wouldn't. So really, doesn't matter. Doesn't impact anything, because no one would actually know that without focusing in on those things. So it's irrelevant. It's an irrelevant thing. I get what you're saying, and I agree with you, but in the lens of like this discussion, it doesn't really matter. Just a couple of reminders about Gen 1. The bag had one pouch that everything went into and had a small limit, 20, I believe. Every time you changed the box in the PC, you were forced to save. That happened in Gen 2 as well. Sounds like opportunity to build up calluses on your fingers. Certainly does. I did do a full playthrough of Pokemon Black a couple months ago, and right up to the middle of the game, like badge 5 or 6, there was a lot of Purloin and Hurrier spam in every trainer battle. That's true. I guess that's the downside of having a small dex, is that there's going to be lots of trainers with similar Pokemon. Never said it wasn't, but Ruby and Sapphire Emerald introduced abilities rather than other thing. 100%, yeah, huge advancements. Like I said, the jump from Gen 1 to Gen 2 and then Gen 2 to Gen 3, Gen 2 to Gen 3 is probably the biggest jump in the history of the games. Comes to Mystery Dungeon games, I thought DX was worse than Sky. I've never played any of them. But, yeah. Moosin, it's a great role. It's a great role. You know what they say, rainy days and Sundays always bring me down. I know what you meant. Chaotic, I knew what you meant. We're same page. But, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Gen 8 is, like I said, hey, what's up, Dorian? Thank you so much. I hope everything's going well, buddy. I'm excited to hear about how your meeting went the other day. What's up, Galooper? Good to see you, man. But yeah, just Gen 8. I love you, Gen 8. It's just, it's got flaws, but like not many. Overworld shinies, excellent shiny odds in certain areas with a litany of Pokemon you can get. The most effective Masuda method since maybe Gen 7. Maybe Gen 6, maybe Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I don't know. One of those probably has the best Masuda method. It might be that one because you can gather while you hatch. In like a really easy spot. Like they put the breeder right on a straight away. I mean, it's just kind of smart. New Pokemon designs are really solid. New gimmick is really solid. I don't know. Play Remastered Pokemon DX. What do you feel is the most forgotten games in the main series? To me, I feel it's ORAS. Yeah, I mean, I forget about those often. Honestly, I don't really understand the concept of doing a black 2 and a white 2. I don't really like the adding of numbers to my Pokemon games. It feels lazy. But I'd love voice acting in Pokemon one day. It would be cool. Gen 8 and 9 were great. The only reason people criticize them are the graphics and glitches, but that's on Nintendo and Game Freak's fault for rushing their workers. I mean, the graphics in Gen 8 aren't even bad. I don't understand. Like, as far as Pokemon standards go, they're probably the best they've ever had. Like, name a game with better... Well, nah, I guess BDSP's graphics are certainly better. But that's still Gen 8, so there you go. PLA's graphics are great. There's Gen 8 and Sword and Shield's graphics, other than trees, which... If people really have problems with trees, then they can bend over and I'll show them where to put it. Still Gen 8. I love Gen 9 mostly because the story was genuinely great. Nah. People criticize the story of Gen 9 too much. Maybe they don't. Maybe if people criticize something, it's a fair criticization. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Maybe it's fair criticism. feel like we might start getting voice acting with newer gens. I think the reason we have gotten to this point is because of the file size limitations when it comes to the current hardware cart. Nintendo will find a way to continually screw that up, though. Critique you. You're spending hours examining that darn tree. You actually need to get off your soapbox and play a story, right? Shut up. Shut up about the tree. Shut up about the sun. People, I tell you, so opinionated. Kieran, I don't know. I'm at this Gen 9. Gen 9 was the first Pokemon game that really made me realize that I'm playing games designed for children. Because like that story is very much driven towards children. It is. It's not like an adult story. Nor should it be. I'm not saying it should be. Definitely not saying it should be. The world does not revolve around me. But it's the first time that I've really like sat there and I was like, oh man, this is really not for me. Like, I'm not the target audience anymore. I am old. Yeah, Clocky, yes. Yes, sure, great. Enjoy, have fun. Hold one over on me. Never want to punch a child so much as I did Kieran. There you go. See? The anger's not for you. The anger is clearly not for adults. It's not about the graphics themselves, but the fact that Switch could have handled them. Look at Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, for example. Yeah, I understand that. Hey, what's up, Reed? Thank you so much for 20 months. Look at that. Right on top of the screen is cell shading. It doesn't look that great. I mean, it's a far more complicated game that runs significantly better. Turd Burglar. Rianne, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. That's incredibly kind. You got Mark, you got Lack of Discipline, you got Me Pokemon, you've got Joe, a dear tortured poet, and you've got Eevee Knight. Thank you so much. Some incredible snipes from an incredible person. Really appreciate you. What a stud. Absolute champion. What's up, 2000? How's it going? That's why I thought the best story of Sky is because legit. Wow. Oh. Wow, I'm going to remove that just because like that phrase, those words together while not coming off as nefarious could go the other way. I could see the gifted memberships on my mobile. Oh, really? Like you can gift memberships from your phone on iOS? That's super cool. Rianne with another 5. Oh my God. You got Leslie. You got Zach. You got Spence. Suki. And Serdova. The BBL Baron. Look at you going. My goodness, Rianne. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. That's so sweet. I'm seeing the notifications first time. Oh, cool. That's like in chat, you mean, Hefty? That's crazy. Up in the box is shutting. Still have it. I just have been running out of time to actually play it, but I have a list going of all the things. I'm thinking one day we'll just do a stream where we go till someone wins it. Because it's up to... Let me see what we got it up to now. We are up to... we're up to $65. So that's pretty crazy. It's up to 65. But I think we just go till it's over. No, like I get that that's how the story goes, and the way that those 2 words put together in that sentence were not bad, but the way that YouTube's going to look at those 2 words in that sentence, they're going to think that it was an evil thing, but it wasn't. They're going to feel the nefariousness of it, though there was no nefarosity. I'm just making up words today. It's fun. Should get a new mystery dungeon. I love the series and would love to see new Pokemon added, but that might just be the Mario RPG boom giving me hope. I think that eventually all nostalgia comes back around. I mean, they'll do it. Majora's Mask to completion. That game looks more realistic with the way the characters are designed than Breath of the Wild, and it's more animated. 0% chance that game looks more realistic than Breath of the Wild. That's just a 0% chance. I love you, Mia. That's just not accurate at all. How is that even? That's not, no, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. The N64's Majora's Mask does not look more realistic than the Nintendo Switch's Breath of the Wild. It's silly. A silly take. The hottest take of all time.
It is decided.
I don't have my headphones in today, so I don't know what music it is, but I just can't listen to it. Life Flight from Smash Bros. Cool. So now for Donkey Kong. No, Donkey Konga. We need a remake of Donkey Konga. I don't know how to word what I'm saying, but the characters go for a real people look with how they're designed in the 3DS version I was saying. I mean, I'm looking at screen grabs of this B, and I think that's crazy take. I stand by crazy take. Crazy take. I just want Donkey Konga. That's such a fun game. I wish I still had my bongos and my GameCube. Skip song. Goodbye song. I can explain in words, but it's not as ridiculous as it sounded in these messages. I don't know. You're using words. The words are happening. Donkey Kong Racing was a superior kart game of the 90s. By Hill, but not to Peggy. You're saying that Donkey Kong Racing was better than Lego Racing for the N64, where you could build your cart out of blocks? That game was super fun. But geez, you could build your cart out of blocks. You could take a cart and you could add things to it. You could divide and count to it, cheese. Diddy Kong Racing. Oh, that's right. I don't know. I never played any of those games. What's up, Shawnee? How's it going? You could do that in Kingdom Hearts. That wasn't in the 90s, though. What's up, Godaze? Good to see you. It has been a long time. It's been such a long time. I think I should be going. Time doesn't wait for me. It just keeps on rolling. Something in N64, Zelda has never taken itself seriously. Yeah, that's true. When I'm taking my time. Razzie, did you end up doing your 2DS? Looks less choppy, giving it more of a real atmosphere, but I understand how Breath of the Wild has to load in more assets. 2002 for Kingdom Hearts, my goodness. I don't remember none of y'all but Shinies and Razzie. Well, at least there's an impact being made. Episode 1 Racer was a great game, still is actually. They actually have a remake of that on the Unreal Engine, and it's amazing. It is so, so good. I loved Episode 1 Racer. Need an SD card reader, which came in the mail yesterday, but yesterday was a dumpster fire. I had to buy one of those too, and it had to be a USB-C, and I lost it for like a year, and then I found it yesterday when I was cleaning my room. Yeah, Episode 1 Racer was amazing. I tell you what, though, the Unreal Engine remake is like, it's super cool. I'm awake, and that's about all the mental capacity I have. Hey, that's not bad. I gotta see if I can find it. I'll play a little clip of it. Has to be USB-C? No, it did for me, because I didn't have a USB-A port at the time because I was just using my my MacBook. Mine had to be. Yours is totally fine if you have those ports. Let's see. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, Unreal Engine Pod Racer. There we go. Yeah, here, check this out. It's super, super cool. I'll load it up. We'll load it up on this bad boy. Browser source. Drop that video in. Mystery puzzles. Don't really care about this. Let's interact and skip. Yeah, take a look at how sick this is. It's like the full game completely redone with actual physics. Oh, we probably just had like a ton of checks happen. Oops. How many did I just do? We should just be at 90. Oops. It's just so cool. It's so cool and it's free and it just looks awesome and I love it. Should check out Twilight Princess 18th anniversary Unreal 5. They did that too. It's crazy. Any big plans for the weekend? We're gonna start packing, man. We gotta start packing to move. Last stream I was in was Morning with Arceus. Did you ever get it? Dude, yes. Definitely did. I've caught every single shiny legendary in the games, gens 1 through 6, and then some gen 7 since then. Pretty limited in your choice of weapon. Been a long day and night. Is the conference over? I can word correctly is that I dislike the stamina bar and crafting later Zeldas would bring in. I just want my weapons from a dungeon chest and done. I agree. That's super cool. Am I moving closer to you? No. Well, depends. If you live to the east of me, then technically yes. If you live to the west of me, then technically no. And if you live to the south of me, then technically yes. I'd love to hang out and play cornhole. Have you guys gotten your plan down for your floors? The floors? You see his blood, it drained into the floors and we had to change them. But we all got a chicken duck woman thing waiting for us. Yeah. Yeah, for the most part. Every day I worry all day. Conference isn't over. Had to manage a family emergency from another state. Oh, that's tough. It's never easy to do from the same state. That was a reference I didn't know. The floors? You've never heard the Bushes of Love? Geez, you need to go look up the Bushes of Love right now. You need to go to YouTube. You need to search the Bushes of Love. Have you heard about the Scarlet Violet Shiny Rayquaza raid? Yes. Geez, go listen to Bushes of Love. It's a great song. It'll be stuck in your head forever. We all got a chicken duck woman thing waiting for us. The floor saying Brent gone through. You hate it? You hate the Bushes of Love? What about Seagull Stop It Now? No, the floors, we had to change them. Geez, you're gonna not regret a second of it. Hate all those bad lip reading songs? Dude, Bushes of Love is so good. Hold me when I open like a flower. Hold me tight. I ain't had to bake for a girl in a long time. She thinks my cooking's awesome. Got a picture in my photo wagon. Haha, keep it poppin'. I mean, come on. It's just brilliant. It's just exceptional writing. It's just exceptional. I got a picture in my photo wagon. She probably loves the honky tonk. It's not something that would get me in trouble because my browser history with my wife. Come on, man. What makes you think that? You know what? No. You know what? No. No. You don't get that. You get a timeout. You don't get that. You don't get to make that one. That one pushes it. I let you get away with a lot by deleting. That one's too far. We'll see you in 5. Join Razzie on the dislike for these songs. Shawnee, no, they're so good. You got a picture in your photo wagon. Keep it poppin'. She probably loves the honky tonk. Miss Cheese, he deserved that one. He should know better. He should know better. He should know better, and he does know better. That's the thing, he does know better, and he still chose, which is why I respect him at the same time that I hate him. It's like this give and take. It's like, I know he knows that he should not say those things. And I know that as he was typing it, there was even a hesitation to send it, but he still sent it, which is why I hate him, but why I respect him. And that's just what it is. But sometimes you just got to get punishment. And that's what it is. It's punished. I respect him even though I hate him. There's a lot of people that I say that about. That's like I don't know what I came into. The music in your tone is both scary and beautiful. Cheese made a statement that he shouldn't have made, and he knows that he shouldn't have made it. And then I got rid of him. Even though I was proud of him for the statement because it was funny. But I hate him. And that's where we're at. What's up, Jess? Yeah, so if you want to talk to Cheese, he'll be back in like 5 minutes. Maybe 4 minutes. Happy Thursday. It sure is. And then tomorrow. It's Friday. And then the 7th of November was. About a week ago. That log had a child. Everyone told me not to stroll on that beach. Said seagulls gonna come. Poke me in the coconut. And they did. And they did. Hang on a second. We got to check something out. Studio.youtube.com. Creator music. Close. Bushes of love. Revenue share. No revenue share. Use this track will not affect your video's visibility, but it will make it ineligible for monetization. Shorts monetization will not be affected. You're into strange music. I went on vacation last week of October and played Gone Till November. We'll be gone till November. We'll be gone till November. Okay, are you into strange music? I would recommend listening to Jack Stauber if you haven't. Just warn, it's not funny. There's some underlying dark themes. Let me just go look up some lyrics and we'll see. Jack Stauber. Oh, wow. He looks homeless. Thought the music I thought they meant the strange fruit hanging when there's blood on the leaves. I just gotta clear my mind now. Have you guys ever listened to Creasus? Anybody listen to Creasus? If you guys haven't listened to Creasus, I recommend doing it today. Creasus is a person who took the entire Kanye West album Yeezus and turned it into a Christmas album. So we have hit singles like let's see, here's over here Long Long Night, and then we have Red Hat Head. We have I Am a Claus. We have Hold My Eggnog. We have I'm In It, the Chimney Song. We have Lights on the Trees Instead of Blood on the Leaves. Milk Trip, Gifted Up, Rap 2. And yeah, there we go. So if you guys really want to listen to some good music, I highly recommend listening to Creasus. It's a great way to get into the Christmas spirit. And I hope you all enjoy that. I'm a big fan of Red Hat Head. It's a song from the perspective of Santa Claus. And that's what I got for you guys. Christmas doesn't start until December 2nd. This is barely Christmas, so it'll work. Christmas actually starts whenever you feel like it. Christmas is my favorite Christmas time of the year. The bells are jiggling, the angels are making Jesus. It's a silent night except for my neighbor's washing machine. It's the beauty of Christmas. Apologize for my transgressions. It takes a big man to admit that they've transgressed. I don't know, but thank you. for your acknowledgement of your aggressions. Enjoy the hit single from DARKRAI's Despair called Down with the Delibird. Get up. Come on, get down with the Delibird. Yeah, like, I think you should... I'm not apologizing. I got nothing to apologize for. I only apologize when I do something wrong. People who apologize every time something happens, that's silly. If you play Christmas music before December, we are no longer friends. I'm looking at you, Walmart. Well, the good news is Walmart is not a sentient being. It is a big box establishment. So it wasn't your friend to begin with. It's just simply a place that you can or cannot go. So its feelings, which it has none of, don't really matter in accordance to your feelings, which also don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. So I think you're all right. I think that's how things are going to go. I had a ton more jokes, but we should respect the rules. I mean, honestly, like 1 out of every 20 that you throw out here hits anyway. So, I mean, it's like throwing pasta to see if it's done. Eventually it'll stick. Oh my God, that was our 8/11th check at 8/11th in the AM. That's super cool. Nicholas, what the heck? It's got a bush. What the hell? This is just an egg I won from my game. I'm not in trouble at all. DARKRAI's Despair is another banger called Rev of Room, was a race car driver. Walmart only wants your money. I mean, what else? What do they need? Passive aggressive? Dude, that was not passive at all. I already gotten used to my friends setting up Christmas in November, so I'll just tease them. That's what you should do. It's a smart move. All right, what do we got? Nothing there. Nothing shiny. Nothing shiny. Razzie, I got a video I got to send you today. It's amazing, actually. It's actually stunning how disconnected from reality some people are. Hey, what's up, Prog? How's it going? I hope your drop a paint bucket on your new floors. It's kind of a rude thing to say. But the managers of the big box make the conscious choice to play the music, and we don't know their direct entity. We could associate them with the corporate entity as a whole. Wow. Disconnected from reality? Yeah, like it's really fun. What's up, Daniel? Nikki, what's going on? Yeah, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 lefts do. Food Lion has not played one single Christmas song, and I'm here for it. Food Lion, that sounds awesome. The train left on the tracks it was destined for. Yeah, well. Reality can be scary. Sometimes you just need to disconnect from it, you know? Yeah, but this is like... This is just insanity. There's a difference between reality and insanity. Gotta go, might be back later. Well, unfortunately for you, Chaotic Neutral, I will not. It's all okay. Saw my dad first time in a year. Don't know whether to say nice or whether to say oh. So I'm just gonna go with the classic response. Piggle-doo hoopy bobbin. I hope it was good, Nikki. I hope that it was a good time. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. All right, last 2 checks. 8:19 and 8:20, and then it's 8:15 and I go to work. When in doubt with congratulations, go with congratulations or I'm sorry that happened to you. Is that the Wrath of Khan? No, that's a Shiva blast. That's when you're about to win your fantasy football league. Gonna manage through my day. Have an awesome stream. Much love. Hey, take care. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you coming in early in the morning. We'll see you again. See you again next time. That's crazy. Whoa, that's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. Oh my God, that's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. It's just so many ways. All right, y'all. That's it. We're out. We out this bee. I gotta go give my cat some food. If I don't give her food, she might eat me while I'm sleeping. We don't want that. What do we got? What do we got? We got anything? No, we got nothing. Thanks for the streaming. That's crazy, dude. Wow. Goodbye, everyone.